Hey guys, so the official gameplay footage is out now. The embargo has lifted and a bunch of information is finally available now on the system mechanics of Marvel's Capcom Infinite. So let's start breaking this down piece by piece in depth, and in this first video we're going to go over the new tag system. So as you guys know, the old assist system is now finally gone from the previous games. Capcom didn't like the idea of certain characters being picked only because of their powerful assists, or having to complicate, players into choosing an assist type. Now obviously, I was very skeptical on this since the assist system brought a lot of depth to the game. But now that I understand how this new tag system works, I'm starting to see the benefits. Now this is a free-form tag system, so you can switch to your partner at almost any time during the match. So let's first talk about switching during neutral. So you can switch out normally like the previous titles, except you don't have to be standing on the ground. You can also do it in the air now. So your partner also doesn't come in attacking from the upper part of the screen, instead your partner comes running from the ground. Now this is actually a good thing because it allows you to freely choose your action with your partner after switching to them. Now what makes this even more crazy is that you can switch while doing almost any action, such as during an attack, a special, or even a super. So for example, let's say you're playing Ryu, okay, and you throw out a fireball. Then you can quickly switch to your partner with that fireball still traveling towards your opponent. This is one of the main things I like about this new system, because you're basically manually creating your own assist, which will add a lot of depth to how you play your team. Now before, in previous games, you had to spend 2 bars to safely switch your characters, because you had to do a super and then you had to do another super, because if you just manually tag, during a match, then your character comes attacking, from the top of the screen. And if they block it, then you get punished for it. Now you can do 1 super, and then switch to your partner during that super. And this can benefit you if your character has a super that locks the opponent down, giving you a short window to even mix up your opponent and apply pressure. Alright, let's talk about switching during combos now. So in this new system, you can freely switch to your partner in the middle of a combo and then continue that combo with the other character. It doesn't matter if you're in the air or on the ground, but keep in mind that your partner always comes in from the ground. So once again, I really like this idea, because instead of using an assist to extend your combos, you're manually switching to your partner to either continue the combo or reset them in a mix-up. Now the amount of times you can switch, as far as I know, is not restricted. You can keep just switching back and forth until the combo drops. But there is, however, a short window after freshly switching where you cannot switch again, because I see the cancel sign on your partner after you recently switched. But the time is very brief. You can also switch while hitting your opponent with a super, and then from there you can do your own super with your partner for this kind of manual team super. Speaking of team supers, they seem to be gone, which really doesn't matter anyways because it doesn't have a use anymore with this new system. You can also just simply continue the combo with your partner during the super as well, making you feel like your team is really working together at all times, and you aren't just staying on one character until you eventually dies. And finally, let's talk about this new switch system called Counter Switch. So you aren't just limited to switching offensively, you can actually switch to your partner as your opponent is hitting you in a combo. This comes at a cost though, at 2 bars of super meter, which is pretty high since you only have 4 bars max now, so it takes half of your resources. This also doesn't stop the opponent from still hitting your character, so as you switch, it's still up to you to stop him since your character doesn't instantly leave the screen, for example. Now this obviously works like a combo breaker, but more interactive since you don't just instantly knock the opponent out of a combo. Because of that, you can't just always rely on this saving you. The opponent can, for example, see your character is about to die and anticipate you using a counter switch and greet your partner as he's coming in with a brand new combo. The main benefit of this is you don't have to just sit there while your opponent destroys you with a 10-minute combo. You now have options. The match won't be decided by the first hit once combos start getting really optimized in this game, which is pleasing for the player and the spectator. So overall with this new system, you can pick pretty much whoever you want in any order. You don't have to worry if your character has a crappy assist, or vice versa, forced to put someone on your team that you don't want because his assist is just too damn good. The order won't matter as much because you'll be switching back and forth constantly during the match. You also don't have to worry about the game not having the assists that you want, since you do whatever you want manually with your partner, which is great. Before, in previous games, sometimes you wanted a projectile assist to help you rush down, but sometimes you also wanted an anti-air assist to help you, your defense. But in this game, since you just do everything manually, you can use both. You can use a projectile when you want to start to rush down, or when things are getting bad, you can use an anti-air and then switch to your partner. So the flexibility just adds a lot of depth to the game and makes up for the fact that the assists are gone. Finally, from a spectator's point of view, the game will be a lot less cluttered and much easier to follow what's going on for the players, since they won't get overwhelmed from too many characters on the screen at once, because your opponent won't call his assist and then you call your assist, and then all of a sudden there's like 4 characters on the screen at once. Also, the game is 2v2, and as you notice, they're color-coded, blue team and red team, and then when you're switching your partner, you'll notice that the words themselves are also color-coded, so even the spectators know who's doing what. So hopefully you guys can see how this new tag system makes up for the loss of the assists and the team's supers. But let me know how you guys feel about this new system. Are you guys impressed? You guys see the depth of this? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Don't forget to like the video and be sure to subscribe to the channel, as of course I'll be doing a lot more breakdowns like this in the future, piece by piece. So till then, guys, take care.